Hello students, good morning everyone. Today is our 8th class science physics topic about force. Now we will study about force. There are many forces which play an important role in all around us. First, the definition of force. What is a force? Force is a push or pull. Force is a push or pull of any object. Force is a push or pull of any object when which tends to change its state of rest, change its state of motion or change its direction. Okay? Here we define the force. Force is a push or pull of any object which tends to change its state of rest, change its state of motion or change its direction. When we push or pull any object, for example, a book is lying on the table, either we push it or we pull it, then the book will change its position. Either when it is at rest, then it starts moving, or if it is moving, then it will change its direction when we push or pull this book on the table. So here what we do? We apply a force to change the position of the object. Either it comes to straight or rest, or it comes in motion, or it will change its direction. Okay? After that, mathematical representation. Mathematical representation. What is the force? Force is the product of mass of the body and the acceleration produced by the body. What is force? Mathematically we represent the force as a product of mass. Here m is the mass of the body and a is the acceleration produced by the body. Mass is the constant of any body and acceleration is the final velocity minus initial velocity with respect to time. Here we represent final velocity with v and initial velocity by u and time is small t. So acceleration is equals to v minus u upon t. Okay? This is the mathematical representation of the force. After that, units of force. After that, units of force. First in SI system, standard international system. In SI system, F is equals to m into a. Mass is in kilogram. Acceleration unit is meter per second square. So, kilogram meter per second square. And we also represent this as equals to 1 Newton. Okay? So, if here our mass is 1 kg, so mass is 1, acceleration is also 1, this is 1 kg, acceleration is 1 meter per second square. Then the force produced is equals to 1 Newton. Okay? Here we can define the force. If a force is applied on any object that has mass 1 kilogram and the acceleration produced by the body is 1 meter per second square, then force comes out to be 1 Newton, which is the standard unit, SI unit of the force. Okay? After that, in CGS system, first we will study about in SI system. SI system unit of force is Newton, and Newton is also equals to 1 Newton is 1 kg meter per second square. Now in CGS system, m is equals to gram, our mass is in gram and acceleration is in centimeter per second square. So F is equals to mass into acceleration, means gram into centimeter per second square. This is equals to gram centimeter per second square. This can also be represented as gram centimeter second minus 2. Per second square also represented as second minus 2. Okay? And this is equals to 1 Dyn. Similarly, as 1 Newton is 1 kg meter per second square, 1 Dyn is equals to 1 gram per centimeter per second square. This is the unit of force in CGS system. Okay? Here also, if our mass of the body is 1 gram and acceleration is 1 centimeter per second square, then the force is equals to 1 Dyn. Means, if force produced in the body when mass of the body is 1 gram and acceleration produced by the body is 1 centimeter square, then force produced in the body is 1 Dyn. Okay? Understand? After that, there is a relation between Newton and Dyn. What is the relation between Newton and Dyn? Here, 1 Newton is equals to, what is this? 1 Newton is equals to 1 kg meter per second square. Means 1 kg in 1000 gram and 1 meter means 100 centimeter per second square. Now, how many zeros here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gram centimeter per second square. This can also be represented as 10 raised to power 5 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros are present. This can be represented as 10 raised to power 5 gram centimeter per second square, and this gram centimeter per second square is equals to 1 Dyn. Is equals to 1 Dyn. So here 1 Newton is equals to 10 raised to power 5 Dyn. This is an important relation between the SI unit and the CGS system unit of the force, and we can interconvert these terms. in calculating the numerical problems. Okay, students? After that, effects of force. What are the effects of force that are produced in a body? There are many effects, such as first one is a force can move a stationary. Stationary means rest. A force can move a stationary object. Second one is a force can also take an object at rest. Third one is a force can change the direction of object. And fourth one is a force can change the shape of the object. These are the some effects of force which we observe. Now we explain these effects one by one with the help of examples. First, a force can move a stationary object means when any object is at a rest position, then by applying a force, it can change its position or it starts moving. For example, a book is lying on the table. When we push or pull the book, then the book starts moving and the position of the book will change. Okay? Similarly, when you pull a chair or when you push a table, then the chair or the table starts moving and the position of the chair and the table will change. We observe there is a change in the position of the object. Means first they are at a rest or at stationary position, but as we apply the force, then the position will be changed and they start moving. But this is not necessary in each case, because this can be explained with the help of an example. When we push a ball, just as this, when we push this ball, then we, in actual situation, the ball is not starts moving. Here we apply force. If we and our two or more friends are also starts to pushing the ball, then also this ball remains at its fixed position, rest position, and not starts moving, because here the force which is applied by us and our friends is not sufficient to move the ball. So in this case, the force is applied, but the position of the object not changed. Okay? After that, second, a force can also take an object and rest. Means, firstly, the object is in moving position. and by applying force, this position change, and after some time it will come at a rest. For example, when our friend is riding a bicycle and we pull the bicycle in opposite direction, then first the bicycle will slow down and after some time it will stop by applying our force. Okay? Similarly, when any person riding a bicycle, then he stops applying brake. Then he apply brake. Then after some time its speed will slow down and after some time it will stop. Means the object is come at a rest. This is also the effect of a force. Okay? After that, third one is a force can change the direction of the object. In this case, when a cricket player hit the ball with the bat, then the speed as well as direction of the ball will change, and the person which catch the ball also apply a force in opposite direction to take the ball at a rest. So the position of the ball in this case, direction of the ball is changed. Similarly, a football player also change the direction of the ball by applying a kick. Okay? And after that, a force can change the shape of the object. If we have a spring which is placed in our hand or also is hanging in the wall, then we pull the spring. So, after pulling the spring, the position of the spring will, the shape of the spring will change. Okay? These are the effects which we observe in our daily life, and the examples explain the best effects of the force. Okay, students? After that, balanced and unbalanced forces. Here we observe some examples. In these examples, there are two types of forces take place, such as balanced force and unbalanced force. What is a balanced force? If a number of forces acting on an object does not produce any change, if a number of forces acting on an object does not produce any change, does not produce any change in its state of rest, in its state of rest, state of motion or direction, then the resultant force is the balanced force. Means there is no change is observed in this situation. If two persons applying equal forces on any object in opposite directions, then there is no change in its state or direction take place. So the force is the balanced force. For example, a person holding a briefcase in his hand, then the force is a balanced force. Similarly, a book lying on the table is also an example of a balanced force. After that, unbalanced force, if a number of forces acting on an object does not give चेंज हो जाएगा. Acting on an object produce, there is a change in its state of rest either state of motion or in the direction. Then the force produced is the unbalanced force. A briefcase suddenly released from a person's hand. If we release a book which is in our hand, if we release a chalk which is in our hand, then the position either or direction or state will change in this case. So this is the unbalanced force. Okay students, thank you.